Bit of a chaotic start, everybody. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope y'all doing well tonight. You see my face. I don't want to show my face. Not that I'm not pretty or anything, but I just don't feel like showing my face on camera right now. If you know, you know. I hope you all had a great day today. Tuesday. Hope you had a good beginning of the week. Welcome in Renee, welcome in AOP, welcome in Josh, welcome in Dorothy, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Hello, Abe, Emma, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Tonight is a Midsummer's Midnight Collective Storytime read. It's not to resonate with everybody, but please use your discernment. If this works with you, great. If it doesn't, that's fine too. If you want to hang out and just hear the story, that's fine too. Alright? I appreciate my subscribers and my members. I love you dearly. Thank you for your ongoing support. It's all greatly appreciated. I'm feeling the love. Get some floral water. To protect my crown. Because motherfuckers be trying it. I swear. You don't like that? Go somewhere else. I got no spoons for you. Okay? Alright, everybody. We're gonna get into it. Again, I hope you had a great frickin' Tuesday. We're working our way into Wednesday. Midnight Summer Madness. Apparently it's raining outside. So wherever you are, hopefully you're staying dry. It's probably a nice break to the heat. Hit the like button, hit the share button. If you want to throw me a super chat, super thanks, super sticker, it's all greatly appreciated. I very well could open up the chat later for readings, so if you do decide to throw in a super chat, please stay tuned. But please put your question in that chat so that way I can keep track of it. If you want to donate to the channel, you can do so through PayPal as well, and you can go over to the Hipsy link and get your own damn reading. How have you been? What's taking you? Go order a reading today. If you want to give me a tip over at Hipsy, you're more than welcome. Teach it off of YouTube. Some people don't like YouTube. That's okay. That's why I got to. Okay, so it's an outer portal that you can still support me and, you know, equal energy exchange is necessary for these readings. So I do appreciate your ongoing supporters and subscribers. Welcome in, Anita. Thank you so much for your support. Welcome in, Renee. Who else did I miss here? There's somebody I missed, I think. I don't think I missed anybody, but there may have been. Maybe you just haven't said hi yet. Thank you, Dorothy, very, very much. Greatly appreciate it. Alrighty. So I was kind of getting the Midsummer's Night Dream. It was kind of coming to mind. So we're going to take a moment to look that up because I'm not too familiar on that particular movie. Let's look into it. It's a play by William Shakespeare. So A Midsummer's Night Dream is a comedy play written by William Shakespeare in about 95 or 1596. The play is set in Athens and consists of several subplots that revolve around the marriage of Theseus and Hippolyta? Hippolyta? I don't know. But anyway, one subplot involves a conflict among four Athenian lovers. Other follows a group of 6 amateur actors rehearsing the play they are to perform before the wedding. Both groups find themselves in a forest inhabited by fairies who manipulate the humans and are engaged in their own domestic intrigue. A Midsummer's Night Dream is the year's most popular and widely performed plays. Okay. So there very well could be something consisting of this type of situation. Okay. So Act 1, Scene 1. The play opens with Theseus and Hippolyta, who are 4 days away from their wedding. Theseus is unhappy about how long he has to wait, while Hippolyta thinks that it will pass by like a dream. Theseus is confronted by Aegeus and his daughter Hermia, who is with Lysander, and resistant to her father's demand that she marry Demetrius, whom he has arranged for her to marry. Enraged, Aegeus invokes an ancient Athenian law before Theseus, whereby a daughter needs to marry a suitor chosen by her father or else face death. Theseus offers her choice lifelong chastity as a nun, worshipping the goddess Diana, but the two lovers both deny his choice and make a secret plan to escape into a forest of Lysander's aunt's house to right Theseus. Hermia tells their plan to Helena, her best friend, who pines inequitably for Demetrius, who broke up with her to be with Hermia. To reclaim Demetrius' love, Helena tells Demetrius about the plan, and he follows them in hopes of finding Hermia. So I really think this is kind of taking on a considerable situation. Somebody is trying to make somebody marry somebody that they don't want to marry, and somebody's wanting to, like, there's a whole bunch of drama, right? It's a drama, and I think this kind of coincides with tonight's reading, and that's what Spirit's telling me anyway. So we're gonna get into it. we're gonna see what's going on. Rarely do I ever have this happen, where I get channeled into this position. So, this is the situation, okay? So, we're gonna get into it. I really think that there's somebody undermining somebody's ability to love someone. They're making them make a choice that they don't want to make. And somebody wants to come in and marry somebody anyway, despite anybody else's wishes. Somebody wants to follow their heart. And somebody's trying to thwart their ability to heart. So I think that's really kind of the consensus I'm picking on energetically with this reading tonight. I'm going to be using the Steampunk Tarot and the Weird World Tarot to clarify and to make this reading happen. Alright? So I thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope this reading is to you. And if it follows with you as any type of information or whatever like that that coincides with you, you know, we're talking about like the 15th century, right? Something like that. So anyway, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Yeah, you know what, AOP, I don't mind that YouTube's the 30%. I'm not opposed to that because they provide the app, they provide the services, they provide the ability for this to happen. So I don't mind that it takes 30%. Me particularly, it's taking up to 60% due to the fact that I'm in Canada, but that just takes care of the taxes, so I don't have to worry about it. That's alright. I'm alright with that. I just don't like all the taxes, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Alright? Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, the Fae, please be here to guide, guard, and protect me during this message. Let only good energy show up. Any ill will sent toward me or my collective or my tribe be automatically, unapologetically sent back to sender and bound to them and let it haunt them. Because I got no fucking spoon for that shit. Understand? Understood. Alright. Alright, Spirit, what's going on with tonight's Midsummer Midnight Collective Storytime read? Ooh, we got the devil on the bottom of the deck. So there's definitely a lot of temptation, alright? And I'm really getting that somebody wants to spin the block. Somebody wants to change up their tune. They want to change course. They definitely want to go in a different direction towards someone else. What's the first row? We'll start off with the first row and then I will clarify it. We got the Three of Cups in the reverse. We have the Knight of Swords starting out. So there's definitely some sort of communication, fast-moving action, quite possibly about a dismantling of a third party that was left in the deck. So there's definitely some sort of relationship that got mangled in some sort of way due to a third party, which, to some degree, that's the way that it goes. So let's look into it. We got the moon on the bottom of the deck, so there's lots of emotion on the rise here with this. We've got the Ten of Wands, so there's definitely something wanting to happen. I'm really picking up a lot of he said, she said bullshit, drama. We got the Death card in the reverse, so we got rebirth. We've got a new beginning possibly in the mix. Let's see. We got the Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I almost want to say Queen of Swords. So like this could very well be the Queen of um, the area. I don't know. There's definitely different areas that have different queens, different kings, different emperors, right? So it could be the Queen of Swords gone rogue. I don't know. We'll see. Somebody definitely does not want somebody to move forward or have strength to move forward to start with. So this is going to be very interesting how this all works out. Just be making some room here. Just give me a minute. Here we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll go with 8. It's going to be a little bit longer story time tonight, guys and gals. I do thank you so much for joining me tonight. Alright, so we got our first row. It's kind of emulating that storyline about something being left in the dark. There's definitely some sort of a third party situation, and there's communication about this third party that was left in the dark, and now there's something in rebirth. There's someone here, very deceptive, but they don't have a lot of strength to move forward. Now, mind you, the Midsummer's Night Dream, I find it very odd that it's because I don't really know the story. I didn't really ever pay attention too much to Shakespeare growing up. What do you mean, Aiden? Yeah, I really wasn't into theater, okay? It wasn't one of my things. It wasn't one of my ideas. I was more in the wood shop, working with the wood and, and making things. This actual table that I'm doing my reading on, I actually made out of, with my own 2 hands. So, yeah, it's pretty wild. I made it in high school. One day I may showcase it, just to show you what I can do. Alright, collective, let's look into this. We're going to do 3 cards each for each card, and then we're going to move on to the next level to allow the story time to happen. I did shuffle the cards. We got the Page of Cups here, so I'm going to shuffle them a little bit. So there's definitely some sort of compassion, there's definitely some sort of love, there's definitely something in regards to that. Welcome in, Melinda. And it's looking like that Queen of Swords in the reverse committed suicide off the table. Jumping off the table. Alright. So here we go. We're going to look into it. I'm only shuffling the cards once. I'm just picking from the top. The first one we got here is the Page of Wands. So this is very new energy, very passionate energy, a new idea, very intuitive, very passionate, very young energy. And I do believe with that storyline, they were rather young individuals, right? To put that into perspective. And it's like the ability to find passion with oneself and with others, but it kind of gets a little complicated when more than one person gets in the mix, right? So we got a situation here where there's definitely a beginning, a possibility. The Six of Pentacles, it seems like a one-way street, and I have a feeling that might be dealing with the father, because the father wants them to marry another person. And the Knight of Wands, this is very well could be somebody coming in to capture someone, or to thwart them, or to keep them from moving forward, and to put their foot down regarding this newfound love and newfound passion. Okay? So there's definitely something going on here with this. Let's look into the Knight of Swords. We've got the Strength in the reverse. So somebody doesn't have communication abilities or the ability to communicate, or they don't have the strength to to communicate. We've got Pentacles. There's some sort of offer of stability coming in with this. They're having a difficult time trying to find their strength and courage to come in and speak on this gift of stability. Could be a money offer. Kind of getting like, it's almost like somebody's trying to buy somebody out to walk away. We've got the Eight of Cups. So it's like somebody's trying to thwart this whole idea of somebody coming together with someone else and having some sort of a relationship. There was some sort of issues regarding this. What do we got? The Sun. We got the Seven of Pentacles. So somebody's been working in the dark to try to bring about some sort of accumulation, but they've been working in the dark because of it. We got the King of Swords in the reverse. Very, very deceptive king. Very much a liar, very much a colluder, very much a manipulator. Could be a narcissist. Something to do with the Two of Cups reverse. So this is something regarding a ship, and this is something regarding the fact that you may be building something in the dark, and this particular King of Swords energy does not want this to happen. They're trying to ruin a possible new beginning for you. The Ten of Wands, the Ten of Swords. So somebody wants to heal something, but you want to end something, you want to end it, you want to get it out of your hair. What do we got here? We got the Four of Pentacles, and we got the Wheel of Fortune. So somebody wants, because you're ending this, and because you're keeping to yourself, they want to make it look like it's not going in your favor. They want to make sure, you know, they want to make sure that they can thwart your destiny and turn your wheel upside down. Little do they know, the wheel is round. The wheel can never be upside down too long, because it's always turning, whether right side up or around the clockwise or counterclockwise. The Death card here, we've got the Ace of Wands. Somebody's trying to end something, and somebody's trying to rebirth something, and they're trying to counteract that rebirth. Okay? They're coming in very, very slowly, thinking that they've got things all figured out, and hope that everything is going to work out. And I think this is somebody coming in maybe silently in order to maybe bring in some sort of stability or stable offer. But they're working through this very, very slowly, okay? What's going on here? With the rebirth, we got the Knight of Pentacles. So this Queen of Swords, she's not very independent. She's very quite dependent. She's siphoning energy. Like, I'm really getting like an old witch, an evil witch is what I'm picking up on this energy. So there very well could be somebody working evil magic or evil energy in the mix here. But there's room for awakening, because like this person does not have patience. Okay, do not have patience. They do not want you moving forward, is the feeling I'm getting. But they're having a great awakening, and having no other choice but to see things from a different perspective, because it's looking like you moved on anyway. Okay, it's like you're not interested in what this old witch is cooking. Okay, whoever this person is. What's going on? So the Strength card in reverse is disempowerment, and I'm really picking up on somebody's feeling left out. They're left out in the cold. They're not happy with this, so they chose to turn their eyes to sabotage, and they're wanting to collude and connive with other people in order to sabotage you from doing so. And that is all going very much revealed very soon. This is ultimately to get a rise out of you, alright, collective? This is to get you feeling a certain sort of way, okay? I have a feeling they tried to get you feeling a certain sort of way, and it just did not result, it actually kind of blew up in their face. Alright? What do we got for the tools? Reverse. The Five of Cups. So the fact that they know that they're not moving forward, there's no movement forward. They didn't want you moving forward, but the fact that they're not moving forward, it's got them in this feeling of sadness. We got the Three of Wands, so they are missing out. All because of the devil. The temptations that got the better of them. Okay? So this is really kind of taking on that whole storyline of the Midsummer's Night Dream. And I have a feeling that they may have been this wicked old witch. They've been inspired by that story in order to bring collusion and sabotage into the mix. But granted, collective, all of this is going to be very much revealed to you as this progresses. Okay, even by someone coming forward with certain information, or it very well be by the divine. Alright? You're definitely tapped in whoever I'm speaking to. And whoever I'm speaking to, you probably know more than I do about the whole theatrical of Shakespeare's Midsummer's Dream. Now, I must admit that this is not any type of endorsement for that musical, mind you. Okay? It's just the energy picking up on. And I do believe that the Fae are on your side, collective, and I do believe that they are protecting you at this time. So make sure that you be given some bright and shiny objects to the Fae as a offering. They like honey, they like milk, and they like shiny, shiny objects. Okay? So just to keep that in mind going forward, collective, we're going to get into the next level. There's definitely some major collusion here, and I'm really finding that things are going to be revealed to you as it needs to be about this collusion behind your back. Okay? And I'm really thinking, like, there's the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse. This is about collaboration in the upright. Okay? This could represent business or stability. But when in the reverse, this is about ruining stability. Okay? Somebody's really wanting to make you feel left out in the cold. I think you may have friend-zoned them, you may have left them out in the cold, and they're not taking that for a type of anything. They're very bitter because you walked out. Okay? But that's not your problem, collective. I do believe that you were protecting your own energy, because this energy is extremely evil. Okay? Extremely dark. And I do believe that they wanted you to miss out. They were siphoning off of you, thinking that they were going to take your energy and use it as their own. Kind of getting a cloning or a cloaking kind of energy, as if they think that they can do this and to create a sadness in your heart. But it's not working. You're being divinely guided, guarded, and protected at this time. Okay? So I wouldn't really worry too much about the drama of this wicked old witch. And I think the reading as it progresses is going to allow you to see that for yourself. Now, you will be moving forward. Okay? Nobody's going to stop you. This could require an awakening to the truth, and this could very well require a new perspective going forward. Alright? And this is talking about someone stealing your energy for their own. Right? This is a very, very selfish energy. And I'm thinking that's the old wicked bitch. Alright? Old hag. Spirit's asking you to have truth and hope and to continue moving forward in healing. Okay, you very well could be a starseed, but somebody's trying to thwart movement and keep you from moving forward with your rebirth, and you just need to continue to move forward very, very methodically. Okay, Pentacles is a rather slow moving knight. Takes his time. He's making sure that the ground beneath him is solid. He's not going to be one to be going into the swamps of sadness. The swamps of sadness is kind of giving me the Artex kind of motif with the white horse here. So a very having a never-ending story, situation, motif, theme about this. This old wicked hag is probably in her end of days as I'm feeling. I'm not wishing anything death upon anyone, but there's definitely a thing of the never-ending story of relentlessness. Okay, that's the feeling I'm picking up on. Okay, so they are trying to remove your hope and explode your whole brand new beginning, brand new rebirth, all this whole thing, but continue to move forward methodically, okay? And just know that you're a divinely guided guardian and protector. You're definitely closing out a cycle when someone wants to heal something with you, okay? You need to hold your cards close to your chest because someone is trying to ruin your destiny. They're trying to thwart your destiny. And the only one that has any type of motives or any type of regarding your destiny is the divine. Okay? Your ancestors have ways of helping you along this destiny, and I do believe you have some very, very cutthroat, very, very powerful ancestors that are at the helm here, helping you with this. Okay? Something that's being left in the dark is the fact that you're building something, and it's bringing you very much prosperity. You've got a lot of growth. You've had a lot of stability come in for you. And somebody's either making you out to be a liar regarding a relationship, okay? Or somebody's trying to ruin a relationship. One of the two. Now, we do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. We also have the King of Swords in reverse. So there very well could be more than one person, more than one group of people, might I add, that are coming against your possible new beginning. Okay? But however, this King of Swords is really kind of giving me a feeling like they're jealous, they're envious of the fact that you're moving on, right? And they're anticipating that you are working to get into some sort of new relationship. But I really don't see that happening. I think you're more or less focusing on yourself with that Four of Pentacles prior. And I really don't think that they're focused on the right avenue going about things. Okay? So just take that into consideration when you're building. Keep it to yourself. Okay? Because there's people out here wilding, all right, trying to get what they want, being all jealous as to your growth and what you're building and what you've been planting and tending your garden to. Now there's communication coming in, but it's very disempowered communication. Okay, somebody's not liking the fact that they have to come in and they have to give some sort of an offer, but it's almost like walking away from this. Like you want nothing to do with this energy, and they're like looking at you. They're watching you walk away slowly and surely. They're watching you walk away. Now, this may be taking away their courage and their ability to fight, their ability to move forward. It could very well be dealing with the fact that they have an offer. It's like, hey, wait up, wait up, wait up. I want to join you on this journey. And you're like, fuck this. I'm not sitting here waiting for you. I'm out. Peace. Like, you got no space for this. And I really get the fact that you walking away from an offer, it's really kind of proving to them that you weren't all about the money to begin with. I really feel that they were shooting their mouth off, saying that that's what was the case, right? I'm kind of picturing a queen or a king of pentacles in reverse, right? They're saying that you were very unstable, that you're very much an Indian giver, or, which I don't like that term, but they give the land to the Indians and they steal it back, right? So the Page of Pentacles here is like somebody wanting to give some sort of an offer to you that you apparently refuse, okay? But I'm really kind of feeling like it's an immature offer. Like there's nothing personalized to this offer. It's like, you know, you might be, let's say you need money to pay a bill for this, and they're like, here's 10 cents. You're 10 cents richer. Like breadcrumbing you. That's the kind of feeling I get with this, okay? And because they know that they're breadcrumbing you, and because they know that you're tapped in, very, not so much wanting to even bother. But they know they have to bring some sort of stability to this in order to walk away for themselves, right? So there's definitely a lot of breadcrumbing, a lot of drama, And I think that's mainly why I'm picking up on the Midsummer's Night Dream, because it's a drama, it's a theatrical. Somebody's almost being theatrical about their situation, like they're acting out a character, or they're acting out a particular person, or they've got a mask on, or that kind of thing. So there's definitely some sort of deception in the mix here with this reading so far, and you just need to stay focused on what you're passionate about. Okay, be very, very passionate about what you're working on. With the Seven of Pentacles as well, because whoever's coming in to bring about some sort of manipulation, all right, it's all a one-way street. They're just coming in to manipulate you. They're coming in to create a situation that you can't refuse, and only to trap you. All right. So just take that into consideration when you're going forward with this. We're going to look into the next level. Yes, 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 yes. We've got the Three of Cups. So there was a third party. It's definitely coming to light. That what is done in the dark is coming to light, whether they like it or not. Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. This was basically to steal your foundation, your legacy, your magic. Okay. The Page of Swords, they did it by a very immature deception. I'm really getting a feeling that tried to leave you in the dark about this deception. So, like, throwing rocks and hiding their hands. We've got the Ten of Wands. They're coming in like they want to feel something, but it's really not. It's just emotional manipulation with the Knight of Cups in the reverse. We got the Death card in the reverse. And so someone is trying to bring in your rebirth, as well as any type of future collaboration. But the Three of Pentacles here is the collaboration. It is overseeing certain things. So somebody very well could be watching your money. It very well could be that they are watching you rise. Somebody's watching you collaborate with other people. Very well could be the case. The Queen of Swords, it's looking like she's losing out. She's losing out on her stability. Maybe what she wanted for you is happening to her. I was going to say wise old hag, but I want to say wicked old hag. She's everything. Everything's falling apart by the looks of it. The Strength card. So somebody's very, very disingenuine, very disingenuine. They don't got no strength. They got no power. They got no confidence or courage. And it's mainly because of the lies that they spew. Okay? So, I don't know. Midsummer's Night Fanatics, is this going along the same storyline that you know of? Does this kind of sound like that whole theatrical play? Let me know in the comments. The King of Swords, the Strength card reversed. We've got the Two of Wands reversed and the Judgment in reverse. So there's some major misjudgment here. There's a lot of people out misjudging your ability to move forward. Okay? And I think the fact that they tried to thwart you, the fact that they tried to disempower you, the fact that they tried to stop you in your tracks, so to speak, it's really kind of giving me this energy that, they really misjudged your inner power, your inner voice, vision, and your ability to strive in challenge and chaos. Okay? So that's the next level. Let's look into it. What's being revealed? That there was never love there to begin with. It was all for betrayal. And it was all about a Queen of Pentacles getting what she wanted. Interesting. Interesting. As much as I would like to say that this Queen of Pentacles is very, very stable, very nurturing, I'm really not picking this up with this Lover's card in the reverse, Three of Swords. It's like giving me very, very selfish energy. She's only thinking of herself, which that brings you to a totally different level The Queen of Pentacles does think for herself. She nurtures herself. She's very much into this whole idea of self-care. Um, very strong in that kind of aspect. And I do believe that she's at the helm of a lot of this drama regarding the thwarting and the lies and the deception and keeping you from having a rebirth and a lot of the stuff that's in the darkness. Okay, so it's really kind of picking up that there's this Queen of Pentacles here that Pisces, no, not Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I'm really kind of picking up on a Capricorn, Aquarius, because of this Queen of Swords here. I do believe there very well could be a cusp sign in the helm of this, okay, that was basically trying to betray you and a relationship. They tried to do this with a third-party situation, okay? And that's all going to be coming out. That's going to be being revealed to you, that what is done in the dark is coming to light. So really consider when you're moving forward. We got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse with the King of Pentacles right side up. So you are meant to be stable, you are meant to be prosperous, you are meant to have a very solid life. But it's almost giving me like there's this energy that does not want you to have this Ten of Pentacles. They do not want you to be stable. They want you to be struggling. They want to be constantly fighting. Right? Because they feel that if you're constantly fighting and struggling, everything that you work for, then you will appreciate. And I'm really kind of feeling like they're projecting this selfishness onto you, as if you're the selfish one, when they're actually the selfish one. And they're showing up in this Queen of Pentacles energy as if she knows what she's talking about, as if she knows what's going on. When if she'd only take off her mask, you'd really see how evil she is. Okay? I'm really picking up on a mother figure that's coming through here. I do believe they quite possibly could have betrayed your relationship because they were jealous of the love connection that you had. So we have the King of Pentacles here that was trying to thwart you, quite possibly, or take your Ten of Pentacles. It could be something to do with the Gemini. It could be a Gemini and Taurus kind of mix, okay, regarding a Queen of Pentacles. We got the Two of Swords. They've had your decision to end a relationship or end a cycle. So they may have walked away from this Gemini, quite possibly. And this Gemini very well could be revealing this regarding this Queen of Pentacles. Okay? But there's definitely some major decisions, major communication coming in regarding this situation. I can see that. I have a feeling the Spirit's saying I'm going to run out of cards. So I'll just shuffle them at that point and work them back into the deck. I just don't like coming out with the same cards all the time, so I figure have them roll through once and pull and start again. So whatever's being left in the dark about deception and lies and immature communication, there's definitely something going on where all of this was mainly to get you to react in some way, shape, or form. This very well could be in a not so stellar way, okay? This very well could be trying to overreact or act out, okay? It was, in a sense, it was kind of to bring about a certain narrative that they were crazy or that you were delusional, but that didn't work out the way that it is, because you took a journey, okay? You are on your destiny's pathway, okay? And that is being brought to light to you, collective, so you just need to focus on that, okay? Don't be allowing this bullshit drama to get in the way of your new beginning and this rebirth that you are having. We have the World. I'm telling you this, I'm telling you now, that Wheel of Fortune that they're trying to remove and turn upside down is not happening. Okay? You are stepping up into this new level. Okay? You are stepping up, you are ending cycles once and for all. Okay? There's definitely something good happening here, collective, and you just need to stay focused on what your priorities are. Don't be distracted by these dumbass motherfuckers out here thinking that they're gonna puppeteer you into a particular trap. Alright? They're already falling in those traps. Those traps are biting them back. Okay? The ancestors don't mess around. Okay? And neither does the divine. Alright? Keep that in mind. So, we're looking at the Knight of Cups here now in the reverse, and we have the Seven of Wands. So this Knight of Cups, they're coming in to think that they can use emotions and manipulate you in order to take your guard down. Okay? They're thinking that they're going to get somewhere with that. I tell you right now, that's not the case. They're trying to leave this part of that in the dark. They don't want you to get to their motive, but you've already been peaked. You already know what the actual hell is going on here. And I hope you know more than what you let on. Okay? It's almost like you know these people are stupid and you have to play stupid to fool stupid. Right? We've got the Nine of Cups. There is no wish fulfillment with this. Okay? It's emotional manipulation. Somebody wants to come in and heal something, but they're doing it to manipulate you and hold you back from this new beginning. Okay? And they're wanting you to take your guard down, and they figure by coming in with emotional jargon, I want to say, they feel that they're going to be able to leave you in the dark about this, but they're not going to get their wish fulfillment regarding this. Okay? It's going to fail absolutely miserably. The divine don't play about you, and I'm saying that right now. With the Death card in the reverse, and we have the Three of Pentacles here, somebody's trying to work with you, somebody's wanting to help you with this rebirth, somebody's wanting to support you with this rebirth, and somebody's trying to stop that. Whether energetically, forcefully, in some sort of way, there's some sort of collusion where somebody's going to come in and be like, no, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that, okay? And I'm picking up on an like a non-disclosure agreement of some sort, like you're supposed to sign a piece of paper, but you're gonna take this piece of paper and burn the bitch instead, right in front of them. I would. I'm not signing any NDA. You can shut up your ass. The fact that I don't name names on here, collective, is all the power to me. Okay? The people that I speak of, I speak on energy. Yeah, sometimes I pinpoint certain people. I'll admit that much. We're not going to state their name, because I know there's more than one person out there in the world dealing with this type of energy. I know I'm not the only one. Okay? And the more awareness that we have, the more awareness and ability that we have to overcome these energies is all the power to us, okay? And this is why I bring these readings in. This is why I bring these messages to YouTube and to you, my tribe and my collective, because we need to be aware of what's going on behind the scenes and what's been going on in the dark. This is why we do this, is to reveal it with the moon in the reverse, okay? So just take that into consideration. We got the Ten of Cups. Somebody's wanting to totally destroy this new beginning, this new collaboration, this new family. They want you living in an absolute utopia, all because they wanted you to take your guard down so they could come and do that. Alright? They want to destroy your ability of having any type of peace, love, and harmony. Okay? Why? Because they're jealous of your rebirth. They're jealous of what you've got going for yourself. And they can't compete where they don't compare. Okay? We've got the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's not only the Ten of Pentacles in reverse that they're trying to bring about a demise to the new rebirth that people are collaborating with. Okay? What do we got for the Queen of Hag? The old hag losing everything. The Four of Cups, right? They feel that they're not satisfied. And when you're not in the attitude of gratitude, that's kind of what happens. You lose your offers. You lose the ability to be abundant. You lose the ability to be a part of something beautiful. You lose on these offers of prosperity and stability. because of your selfishness. Okay? Because of the evil that moves through your veins. Alright? So this person is not satisfied with what they have. They're not happy about it, and they think that they deserve and that they are entitled to more. Alright? And because they are losing out, they feel that it's you doing this to them. Okay? They feel that this is you thwarting their blessings. Right? You're taking from their blessings. And they're trying to break your heart with this whole action, collusion, and ruining your new blessings and ruining these new offers for you. Okay? They're trying to rip you apart. But because of their unsatisfaction, they're actually breaking their own heart. They're having no choice but to dump out their own cup and start again. Okay? And I think I'm really picking up on a very stubborn energy that doesn't want to do that. So this is really kind of giving me a destruction at all costs. Like they're ready to go to the end of the earth to destroy you. Is the feeling I'm picking up on. Okay? And the Six of Wands. This particular person, this is being exposed. That what is done in the dark is coming to light. She will be exposed for all her suffering and pain that she sent you. Okay? The Strength card and the King of Swords, and we have the Tower. So this King of Swords very well could be getting some sort of attack. They could be going through some major changes, very abrupt changes that they don't see coming. Their whole tower's falling down, it's on fire, and it's about to crumble. The Magician, right? I really kind of feel like they've come up against a master magician. Somebody very much a wizard, very much a magician, very much an alchemizer, an alchemist. Okay? You're not one to fuck with, collective. I tell you that. You're protected by things that you don't even understand yet. Okay? So take that into consideration. The Page of Swords, they're trying to lie on you and call you dark when they're the dark ones. They're trying to disenfranchise you. They're trying to discredit you. They're trying to lie on your name. They're trying to make you to be higher. They're trying to project their pain and suffering onto you so that way you take the tower. And you're out here manifesting your best life. Minding your own business. Okay? They can't take that. So they're lying on you. And all these lies are blowing up in their face. Little did they know. They thought they were going to get away with it. Got away with it before. You're not their only victim. So we have the Two of Wands, we have the Judgment, and we have the High Priestess. So somebody misjudging a High Priestess. You could be a masculine, you could be a feminine. We only have one High Priestess in the deck. So gender is neutral. Alright. You could be embodying this High Priestess energy. You're tapped. Fuck. In. You called your power back. You're very powerful, whoever you are. Okay? You've definitely got the elements at disposal with this Magician card. You're definitely in your power regarding this whole thing, having this rebirth, allowing people to collaborate with you despite the chaos. There's a lot of people here that see through us and they see you for who you are, and they're your ride or die. So you're alright. You'll be okay. Just know that. Okay? They see you as this High Priestess. They see you as someone that's very good. Okay? And the thing is that you're not one to mess with stardom. This is why they respect you. Okay? And it's not about being part of your bandwagon. It's about the fact that, you know what? With all this drama going on, you have to have people you have every right to have a tribe. You have every right to have a posse rolling with you. Okay? Because these are some wilding times. Okay? So there's definitely some misjudgment on this High Priestess energy. You've got the Five of Wands, and now people are coming back with their tail in their legs because, you know, they fucked around and they found out. Now they're reconciled. They don't want to fight anymore. They misjudged you. They misjudged your ability to move forward. Okay? Now they're spinning the block. Yeah, the judgment card again. They're wanting to come in and admit that they misjudged you. They should have known better. Isn't that funny? Isn't it ironic? It's like rain on a sunny day. A free ride when you're already late. Yeah, so now they're coming in after the fact, trying to make amends for what they've already done to you. As if okay. As if you're going to take them back, and that you're going to take their apology. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? Wild. Welcome in, Peaches. Welcome in, Jocelyn. Welcome in, Tiffany. Welcome in, Sheila. Welcome in, Renee. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. So far, it's been pretty lit, I must admit. Oh, that rhyme. I'm a poet, but I know it. Let's get to the next level. And Chloe, one thing that I'm gonna say here, there's certain people that are coming in and out of your life for a particular reason. You understand? Your destiny is quite the destiny, and nobody will be getting in between or thwarting that. Okay? I guarantee you that. If people think to do this and get away with it, they're sadly mistaken. They really don't understand who you are, what you're all about, integrity that you hold. You're not too sure on how to read you. Why? Because you're not meant to be read. They think that they've got the story on you. They think they got you all figured out, and then switch up. They figure they know you, and they know what you're gonna do, and how you're gonna react, and then you leave them dumbfounded. Do you understand? Okay? I'm not too sure what you just said, Anita. Can you try again? I do want to hear what you have to say, but I'm not... Fly in the ointment, like okay, Atlantis, one step to California. That's pretty cool. Morrissey now? Okay. You are the only what? Dear Aiden, do we have a fly on the wall in our chat? I'm not even sure what you're talking about. Truck. Exactly. Good, wonderful, magnificent. Thank you so much, Anita. You've really helped me, Anita, and I very much appreciate you too. Okay? I very much appreciate you. I appreciate my whole tribe. You guys have all been here for me, and I'm very, very, very grateful for absolutely every single one of you. So somebody came forward and they're bitching and hollering and screaming about it. Okay? Because they can't move forward now because of the conflict they created. Okay? I have a feeling that they're trying to make it out like you're the one creating the conflict when all you're doing is sticking up for yourself. All you're doing is keeping it to where your self-respect. You're holding on to your integrity. Okay? And you know what? Even if there is a fly on the wall, I could glass. They can sit there and watch. It very well could be that I may have a fly in on your wall and you may be resonating with it. I don't send flies anywhere, just to let you know. I don't work with flies. It's not a thing I do. Atlantis. Well, thank you, Anita. Again, all of you. You know who you are. My supporters, I love you. To the deep of my heart, I love you. Okay, you alone have been part of my miracle. So if you're feeling down and if you're feeling out of it or whatever else, you know part of my miracle. Don't ever forget that. Let that empower you to rise and live your best life. Okay? I'm just saying that now. And I'm almost in tears saying it. You just know that. I honestly don't know I would be without you at this point. Alright, let's look into the next level. We got the Four of Cups. We got the Seven of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Star in reverse. We have the Empress. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. I called it. This bitch, she be stingy. Isn't that wild? I was picking up on a cusp. Right? We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Ace of in reverse, and the Queen of Swords reversed. Did I not just say that? We got the Capricorn here, and we got the Aquarius here. There's a Capricorn-Aquarius cusp that's losing absolute thing because she tried to come in for you. Okay? Very well could be dealing with a Gemini, very well could be dealing with a Libra, very well could be dealing with an Aquarius, a Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus energy altogether. There very well could be multiple, it could very well be multiple personalities. Okay? Keep that in mind. And we have the Ace of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. I think we're going for 5 levels today, collective. The cards will allow. We'll see. We will see how it rocks. We will see how it rocks and rolls. No, it's okay. What are you doing saying sorry, Renee? You know we don't do that here. Not unless we actually hurt someone. But maybe we didn't hurt the tribe. Alright, so we have that third level up and running. I'm going to clarify this. So we have the third party bowl to light. Okay? And you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied with how you were treated. Okay? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. Somebody could have been honest with you, but they weren't. They weren't honest with you. Okay? They were actually quite sneaky at trying to take your Ten of Pentacles, to try to ruin your destiny. Okay? The Knight of Swords, all this communication is coming forward. How they colluded against you and how they were very, very sneaky on how they stole this Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this could actually represent inheritance. Okay? And they're mad at people that support you. They're extremely pissed off at the fact that people are supporting you and that people are helping you run with this after they tried to ruin you and leave you with nothing. And I'm really picking up on a mother figure that was jealous of their children and their abilities. A really disgusting energy. Whoever this person is, they should be ashamed of themselves. I'm going to just say that much. The Eight of Wands is clarifying by the Page of Swords in reverse and the Sun. So somebody tried to leave this all in the dark about the lies that they were telling behind. They were defaming your character, making you look delusional, making you look crazy, making you look like you lost yourself. All this information is coming back to bite them very hard, extremely hard. Okay? Because they didn't want you having hope. Okay? They didn't want you having love. They wanted you to be emotionally manipulated. Alright? And all the while, here you are trying to heal. And they're trying to ruin that. They didn't want you healing because the more you heal, you put two and two together to recognize this cunt of a selfish bitch they tried to take from you. Okay? I'm also picking up, oh, I brought you into this world, I'll take you out. Really? You're going to be eating those words. Okay? You're going to be eating those words, woman. Whoever you are. You think you're so fun? You think you're so smart? They tried to ruin your rebirth, your ability to start over. Walk away and start over. Right? And the fact that you have somebody supporting you, the fact that you're in this Emperor energy, I don't care if you're masculine or feminine, I don't care. You're building something brand new. You've got this new project that you're nurturing, and you're in this very, very abundant energy. And you have every reason to be there. You have every reason to be there, to be in this Empress energy. And this bitch doesn't like it. They can't compete where they are. They don't want to do the work. They're too much of a fucking coward to go out and get their own success. They'd rather just shit all over yours. Karmic chicken. She best stand correct or stand at all. Sit the fuck down and learn something. I'm done with her shit. She should have known better the way she pulled this shit. Okay? She's being made out into cunt that she is. And she doesn't like it. She doesn't like that her mask is being ripped off. That's not your problem. It's really not. She should have acted better. Maybe she would have been treated better. Maybe she would have been respected. Maybe she should have showed up for herself. Maybe she should have focused on living her best life. Maybe she should have probably empowered herself to heal, rather than project all of her bullshit all over her children and all the people around her, playing the victim. She's finding out it's not serving her at all. This Ace of Wands, this King of Swords, the Strength card. This King of Swords was empowered. They don't want to come forward, but they know that there's some sort of new beginning happening. They want to be part of this new beginning, but they don't know how to show up right. Because they're so deep in this collusion, they're so deep in this, that they don't even know how to show up. They're so confused, and I'm really getting a feeling that they're broken. It's almost like they made out to misunderstand you on purpose, so that way they would not have a chance to come back in and even apologize. Okay? Somebody is spinning the block, and they're coming back. Whether you like it or not, they're going to be in your energy somehow, some way. There's going to be some sort of communication coming out. And this communication, I do believe that you can trust this communication. Spirit's saying that you can trust it. Okay? Whether it's from them or the divine or whatever the case may be, there's definitely some sort of communication coming forward that's going to initiate a new beginning. Alright? Just faith. Stay in the self-love, the divine love that you embody. The divine integrity that you embody. Stay in that energy. Okay? Because anybody that's meant to rise to that occasion, they will rise to that level to meet you. You will not have to diminish yourself to be in anybody's energy going forward. If people do not show up, they do not deserve the energy. Stay true to yourself. Stay true to what means the most to you, and stay true to your own priorities. Okay? You got a beautiful new beginning. You're going through a rebirth. There's a transformation. There's a transition with that. Be patient with yourself. Be compassionate with yourself. Be loving with yourself and others. Okay? Just know that things are about to change substantially with your situation. Okay? Things aren't going to be the same. Okay? Things are not going to look the same after this. Just know that. Alright, let's look into it. You got the Queen of Swords in the reverse coming out again. We've got the Knight of Cups. And we have the Four of Swords reverse. So this dumbass bitch is extremely anxious. They're losing the shit. They're losing their absolute shit because it's revealing of... I really find this odd that the Four of Swords reversed and the Four of Cups, they're sitting there like their shit don't stink and they're not satisfied with all this information coming out about them. So they go and they lie and they try to show compassion to a certain situation. All the while, underneath this whole mask of compassion, there's like angst, there's anxiety, there's definitely something going on here regarding this. Okay? Somebody's moving forward very deceptively, they're trying to come in with sort of compassion, and it's only to get you to feel anxiety and panic and all of that for them showing up. But I guarantee you, this is going to work out. This isn't going to work out the way they want it to. Okay? I guarantee you, it's not going to work out the way they want it to. They don't know what's coming for them. Okay? And I guarantee you, they're not going to be satisfied. Why? Because they don't have the attitude of gratitude. They never have, they never will. It's always been, how can I manipulate them to do this? How can I manipulate them to do that? How can I manipulate them to do whatever else? Okay? Let's clear out the... because that energy is getting a little stanky. I don't know, like, it's a very, very, very selfish energy that I'm picking up on. Very disgusting. Like, this person should really be ashamed of themselves for even trying to collude in your life to begin with. Like, this could very well be a toxic mother trying to puppeteer their children, manipulate their children to be something that they're not in order to gain the upper hand and something that was rightfully given to them, quite possibly in an inheritance. And they played a whole bunch of people in order to get this, in order to steal this. Okay? And these people are totally oblivious to the situation. They're still sitting with the old version of yourself, confused as to how these lies and this deception doesn't even make sense. Like, they don't even understand. They're just sitting confused, and they're thinking this is going to give them their up. Okay, I guarantee you it's not. They're in for a rude awakening. And I think the divine is even going to spin the block. It's really what I'm picking up on. Consider it. I'm going to have myself a cigarette break. We're about halfway through the process here. I love your guts too, Renee. Shame, and that's what eats them. That's what eats them alive, and makes them to continue their mess of illusion. We'd like that, we would like to have no shame, but shame does the body good. Shame does the perspection good because it puts you in your place. It puts you where you need to be. It humbles you. I've felt shame most of my life for being ridiculed for having an open heart. For having a very loving, very compassionate heart. They weaponized that against me, and they made me feel shame for even loving, for that matter. For showing compassion. Mind you, when I was younger, I didn't really understand this whole thing. I didn't know the different levels of compassion. I didn't know the different levels of how to express that compassion. And that's where I was misunderstood, and where I personally was corrected. And I've learned and I've grown from that experience. And it's only strengthened the compassion and love that I have, not only for myself, but for others. And now, because of all this other bullshit going on, I know, and I'm using my discernment as to who I share that compassion with. Because not everybody deserves that compassion. Okay? And somebody in my collective here tonight needs to hear that. Okay? Some people don't deserve your compassion. So be careful and use your discernment as to who you share that compassion with. Because some people just siphon it because you're willing to give it. Some people just take it because they like free things. They're still waiting for their ticket to go see Oprah. Okay? Consider that. They want their free things, not knowing that they have to sign on a dotted line, finding out it's a whole sham. If you don't know, now you do. All these free gifts that she gave out, it's a sham. It's not free. It's not free at all. It's an illusion. It's to make them look better than what they actually are. Such deception. And not that I'm talking down on Oprah, but if you know, you know. I don't have to tell you anything. Like back in the day, I do believe had a good intention, but I think it went to her head. As it does with most people who are famous, and most people with a high-end high society kind of notion. And the fact that she's a woman of color and the fact that she pulled this shit just baffles me. I figured being a woman of color, she would at least still be humble. But for her to go about what she's doing, I rest my case. Actions speak louder than words. What do we got going on for the next one? We got the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Three of Cups. And we got the Four of Wands. There's some sort of communication coming in about a botched inheritance, a botched foundation, a botched legacy. They're being very, very strategic as to how they come about doing this. Okay? They put a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of a lot of backhanded communication. Very, very strategic to bring about a demise thing that you're growing. Okay? And they've had to use love of third parties, of other people to come into the mix to commit to you in order to bring about this demise. Okay? To try to create a situation where it's just not working out. It doesn't work out at all. Now, the Four of Wands, there's definitely some sort of commitment coming in. It's regarding this third party. The third party might be coming in to offer some sort of offer to you. I'm feeling like they want to calm the waters. They want to put out the fires. There's somebody that's coming in asking you for commitment. Okay? Somebody wants to marry you. Somebody wants for you to be a part of a third party situation, but they want to marry you. But this is only to ruin your blessings. This is only to take away from what you're building. Okay? And somebody's not good with this whole juggling of a third party, so I think they very well could be taking this third party out of the mix, because there is the Three of Cups here in the beginning of the reading. Okay? And now it's right side up. Somebody wants to come in and celebrate. Somebody's actually celebrating the fact that they took something from you. The fact that they ruined something. Right? They're thinking they're all high and mighty and blow up in their face, is what I'm feeling. Okay? They don't understand the dynamics to this whole thing. Okay? And they're trying to create a vision regarding this dynamic. Okay, but there's definitely some sort of commitment. This could just be a tribe. This could be, it could very well be that your tribe is committed to you. Okay, it could very well be that, you're building a new foundation regardless. You're still rising despite the sabotage. And it's baffling some people. How you just continue to rise. Okay? Let's look into the next one. Something that's been left in the dark about some immature communication that's coming in. We've got the Seven of Swords, being very strategic as how they show up. This could very well be a Taurus. They're coming in as a divine counterpart, is what I'm kind of picking up on. They're coming in as if they're thinking that they're a divine counterpart. And it's basically to manipulate. Don't buy it. Okay? Somebody's trying to emotionally manipulate you. Don't buy it. We got the King of Cups in reverse. We got the Knight of Cups in reverse. Coming in and standing on it. They're not taking no for an answer. This whole idea that they want to bring a demise, they want to heal something, only to bring no hope or healing to you, to keep you in this bitter energy, to keep you juggling, to keep you distracted. Knight of Swords, the communication coming in regarding that. I do believe that you're being, there's definitely some downloads coming in for you. You are the Empress, after all. They're trying to siphon from your abundance. Okay? This rebirth, the collaboration, just that first energy. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. They're wanting it to be all for nothing. They want you growing and rising only to be plummeted to the ground, to where you go within and hermit, to where you hide out. This is your injustice that they wanted for you. But I don't feel that you're in this energy. I do believe there was a point in time where you were in this energy, and it created a huge injustice for you. But I don't think that it's going to be working out in their favor. Yeah, because you're in this Emperor energy. You're moving from this energy to this Emperor energy. So you're not only stepping into this ability to be abundant and to be very much an Empress, to attract that abundance to you, to nurture, on business. You're guarding your empire that you're building. And they don't understand. I'm really picking up on a cosmic emperor, cosmic empress, which means you've gone to all four kings, all four, plus your star, okay, and your high priestess, okay? All four kings, all four queens, the star, the high priestess, it's all got to be for that cosmic empress, emperor energy to be there. And I do believe that you are very much balanced, whoever you are, within your masculine and your feminine energy. Okay? You could be a male, you could be a female, but you're definitely balanced in both energies. You're very protective, and you're very nurturing all at the same time. You're very fuck around and find out, very understanding and very nurturing as well. Okay? And I believe that you have the discernment to choose correctly as to what you show up with. And I believe that it has to do with how people show up to you and how they show up. However, with you having the high priestess out here in the mix, I guarantee you that you have nothing to worry about. Okay? Because the divine has equipped you with the energy of being see-through and see beyond the veil, to see the deception, to see through the deception, to see through the collusion, because you've experienced it for yourself. Okay? So, whoever is coming in to try to deceive you, they're not going to have a chance to deceive you. Right? Showing up right or don't show up at all is an understatement. They don't even know how to show up, let alone show up right. Okay? So, you'll probably be sitting there laughing. And I'm really getting that the divine is going to get the last laugh in this. Because they've empowered you with the tools in order to see through the mask, see through the veil, to see what's actually happening. Okay, you very well could be a reader as well. I'm also picking up the proof is in the pudding. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to tell people who you are. People should know who you are. And people should know that you stand for integrity. Because you've dealt with sabotage this whole time. Constant sabotage. Of people trying to come up against you and tear you down, all because of the power that you have within you. And I do believe that there's a lot of people, they've had their power, their energetics, and they've had their gifts bound from them because of their collusion and because of their sabotage they came at you with. So if these motherfuckers out here are bound from using their gifts, and they're just, it's all dead and silent for them, it's for good reason. They should have better intentions for you. So ultimately, you are standing in this Emperor energy, and because of this, it gets you all up in your head, and to the point where you can't walk away. They want you confused, they want you constantly soul-searching, but not getting anywhere. They want you constantly being said, and over-analyzing, and all of this stuff, to the point where you don't walk away. To the point where you surrender, to the point where you give up. And this is why they're so relentless. Trying to confuse you. With this King of Swords in the reverse, and the Strength card and the Ace of Wands. So they're really trying to lie on your new beginning. They're really trying to keep it from happening or you rising to the top. But there is this new beginning, and you are moving forward, regardless of what they think. You've healed the past. You've healed a lot of the pain and the suffering. You're recognizing that this person wasn't your soulmate. This past person was more of an op than anything. Okay? And this is why they don't know how to show up. Because they know that they were an op. Right? And that's how they wanted it to be. They wanted it to be that they were an op. Whoever these people are, they alluded this King of Swords in the reverse into this mess. They were educated that they were going to get something for doing what they did to distract you, to take you away from a particular place in order to make you out of sight, out of mind, so that way things could be provisioned. But it's all coming to a head, and it's about to be in their face. They should be scared. You're not going to jail, you're not trapped. Okay, you're moving on, you're moving forward. They did not anticipate this. You took a leap of faith in a new direction. You allowed your intuition to guide you. This was not no leap of faith without any knowledge. Okay, this was not a no foolish act. You're very calculated in this action, and you allowed the divine to guide you, and this is why you're not trapped. This is why you're moving forward. This is why you're empowered. Okay, this is why you are having this inspiration to move forward, is because it's with you. And they hate it. They absolutely despise it. The fact that everything they came at you with is just allowing you to be rising either, to be bold and beautiful, to be hottest rebirth, and they can't stop a damn thing. Okay? So there very well could be a Queen of Wands energy, a fire sign, quite possibly, maybe not. But somebody maybe misjudged you, okay? And they're apologized and they want a rebirth with you. Okay, there's definitely something here regarding this. And I do believe this, I'm really picking up on maybe a friendship. I don't know if they're family related or what. But there's definitely sort of, somebody misjudged you. They see you for who you are. They see you for the bold, beautiful person that you are. Whether you're masculine or feminine. They see you in this beautiful, beautiful, magical light. Alright? Queen of Wands is very, very magical. She's very intentional with her magic. Alright? She has the ability to transform anything into anything. Okay? She's very good at alchemy. You don't mess with the Queen of Wands. Just as much as you don't mess with the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. Okay? Queen in the reverse is an absolute basket case. Very manipulative. Very hostile, very unstable, but the Queen in the upright, they're very powerful, very collective, very selective, very calculated. Okay? Because they've been through it, they understand, and they know. Right? And this particular Queen of Wands, very, very tapped in. So you could be embodying this Queen of Wands energy, very inspired, very intentional. You're working forward with that, and you're nurturing these intentions, you're nurturing magic. You're nurturing your intuition. Okay? Now, one thing, Spirit's actually asking me to speak. Spoke on this before. A lot of readers out there thinking that the Queen of Cups is intuitive. She's not. Okay? Cups are not intuition. The cups are dealing with empathy. Emotion. Emotion is empathy. Okay? The Wands are dealing with intention and intuition. There's a difference. It's driving me absolutely bonkers when I watch these readings live. And Queen of Cups comes along, oh, she's so intuitive. No, she's not. She's empathetic. She allows her emotions to guide her in what she works with. This is how she's so empathetic. This is how she's so nurturing. Okay? There's very much a difference. Queen of Pentacles, she works with root magic. She works with nature. She embodies all elements, but because of the pentacle, and the pentacle represents the 5 elements of creation. She's embodying all elements. Okay? But certain queens have certain specific abilities. Alright? So just take that into consideration. So, there's definitely some sort of an apology, there's definitely some sort of communication, there's some sort of compassion coming into the mix with this. This very well could be someone spinning the block, coming in wanting to right their wrongs. And I do believe they may have been deceived, and this is why they misjudged you. Because somebody shit, and I do believe it's this cuss talking shit about you, trying to bring an injustice to you, trying to make you look bad, playing on people's emotions. Collective, focus on your new beginning. Just continue focusing on the new beginning. You got dumbass motherfuckers out here jealous as fuck because you're rising, despite what they do. You just continue to rise. Okay? Divine, please reset my cards so that way we can continue on with the story time. Thank you. Bring it into alignment for the next couple rows. Alright, collective. See what the next row is all about. Yeah. See, this Page of Cups energy that's wanting to come in and be compassionate, it's not compassion, it's manipulation. They're thinking about their own. They're thinking of what they can do to bring some sort of chaos to rest. But it's almost like they don't want to take accountability. They want to do it in such a way that they can hide their hands. They can still ruin what you're building without having any retribution come back on them. Right? But you're tapped in with the divine shit. You're protected. Please do this. And all of this is going to be revealed to you. So understand it's all in divine how this is coming about. People think that they can pull the wool over your eyes. It's not going to happen. People think that you still got the rose-colored glasses on, that you're going to accept them back in your reality. They got a rude awakening coming, just say that much. Okay? They don't even understand that with this rebirth, you're not the same person as you were. It's like you would have to reintroduce yourself. You're not one to be playing with. You're not one to fuck with. You're not one to be trying to swindle. You're not one to be trying to steal and thieve off of. Right now. These people really don't understand the capabilities that you have and what you have available to you. And I'll tell you, Spirit's saying they're going to be shook. They're going to be shook. Your word is your sword, is what I'm being told as well. Okay? You can cut and you can heal with your word. You don't need to lift a finger. Spirit's saying you know the truth. This is the whole fact of why you have gifts, is because the divine is giving you these gifts in order to save yourself. And I have a feeling you've walked away from pretty well your whole family. You had no other choice because they tried to come up against you. They stole from you. They left you for dead. and they colluded with other people to leave you for dead. There's a big, huge, dark operation going on behind the scenes that they didn't want you to realize and they didn't want you to figure out, but you're figuring it out, and now they're shook. And I believe this is coming back to this whole Shakespearean Midsummer Night's Dream. They're trying to make your life to be an absolute dream, as if it's like a figment of your imagination. But it's very much honest, very much truthful, very serious. Very serious. And it's all coming to light. The truth will piss you off, and then it will set you free. And it's almost getting me back to that where the hitman fell in love with you, and they no longer they don't want to complete this contract of putting a hit out on you because they do. This is how a pure energy that you have. You may have healed a hitman. You may have awakened a hitman. Which is kind of ironic, I must say. That's not for everyone, mind you. This is a collective story time, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Just know that whatever's going on, it's about to pop off. So somebody's coming in very, very strategically, very passionately. They have a drive. They very well could be coming in very, very quickly. But they're going to bring some sort of rest. They're coming in very, very quickly, but they're coming in with rest. You're going to be able to know, and like, what was being left in the dark to collude you and rip you apart, how they were being so strategic, okay, to try to send maybe a younger version or a younger person in to distract you and rip you apart, like your heart space. There's rest coming to this because it's all being revealed. The lies, the deception, it's all being revealed. Okay? And everything where you tried to heal and they tried to stop that healing by emotionally manipulating you, that's falling apart. Okay? You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be younger than you, male, female, doesn't matter. But I'm really picking up on this person being very, very beautiful. Right? Very difficult for you to say no to this individual. But granted, the divine, they will tell you otherwise. But the thing is I'm really feeling this Knight of Wands, whoever this person is, that they tried to come in to destroy this whole idea. They're very, very strategic about it. This is the hitman. This is the person that's supposed to create the imbalance. But something about this is going to bring you peace. Something about this is going to bring rest and reassurance. Okay? That you were right the whole time. Alright? Now, this emotional manipulation was to basically rip apart everything that you were building. They wanted all this, what you're building and how you were healing, they wanted it to all be ripped apart and to the point where it was all for nothing. Okay? And the fact that you've stepped into this kind of emperor energy, the fact that you have people supporting you, there is definitely collaboration here with this new rebirth. You're just focusing on you. You're focusing on keeping your cards close to your chest. You are no a people pleaser. You're giving to yourself. You're pouring into yourself first. And you're giving of your overflow. Okay? What's overflowing out of your cup rather than depleting yourself, which was a huge lesson for you, I believe. Okay? Allowing you to step into the situation a lot better than what you thought it would be. I just want to give a shout out to my members. If you have not checked out the August mid reading, every single one of you have a rating. So get on over there and check out that reading at some point. Your names have been timestamped in the comments. Go ahead and check out the message. I love you so much, members. Thank you so much for your ongoing support. There will be a mid-month reading every month now with whoever is a member. Okay? And this is levels, not just level 1 through 4 or the otherwise known as the Flight Club membership level, all levels, right down to the chat level. Okay, so go on over there at some point and grab your own personal message. It's maybe a 5 or 10 minute message each one. There's probably about 20 of you there, 20 there. So if you are a member from any level, go on over there and make sure you get that message. So ultimately, you've got the divine walking with you despite this dingy ass selfish cunt trying to ruin everything. Okay? You've got the divine working with you. Okay? You've got the divine guiding you, protecting you. Okay? Against this energy. You can't get in, they can't siphon off of you anymore. And they're chomping at the bit because they can't access your energy. Okay, they may be able to still watch you and lurk you and stalk you, but they can't connect to your energy anymore. Okay? They were siphoning off of your abundance for some time. They can't do it anymore. They've been disconnected. You have reached the wrong number. Please hang up and try your call again. This is a recording. So, yeah. Take it or not. They tried taking it. Now, there's definitely some sort of a huge awakening. Very well could be this, I don't know, I'm picking up on 2 hitmen. One was meant to hurt, the other one was actually meant to leave you for dead. Right? There was 2 possibilities. They shattered your heart, but you bounced back, you healed, and now you're pouring in milk, and now they're trying to infiltrate your heart again by getting you all bent out of shape and heartbroken. But I don't think that's working anymore. And the one that was leaving you for dead is realizing that the pawn, as a pawn that they played in this big old charade game, right, this big huge theatrical to bring you down and leave you for dead, the person is seeing, they're being awakened. I think this is the one that's going through a dark night of the soul at this time. They very well could be recognizing where they went wrong. They could be seeing the truth now, for whether it's either who you are or who these other people are. They're absolute snakes. They tried to make them out to be a snake when they're actually quite genuine. Could have been an entity attachment as well regarding this situation too, right? So there's a lot of crazy dynamics, a lot of drama, a lot of different levels of this situation that are very, very difficult to wrap your head around. And they made it specifically like this so that way you would not peep it, but the Divine's got better plans. Not only did you peep it, they've been catching you up with all the collusion behind the scenes. So as this is all being laid out, you're in the know. So that way it's going to be no surprise to you when these motherfuckers come forward to apologize. It's a major karma. And the only way they're going to get any type of respite or rest is if they come forward and admit and repent to you. It's not even repenting to spirit. They need to repent to you of all the shit that they've done. And it's haunting them, as it should. And it will. And it will continue for the rest of their existence until they show up and they repent. And they be honest when they do repent to you. Because if they hold any information back, it's going to be their demise. And that's coming straight from Source. Source ain't playing anymore. Seen everything. Source knows all of their intentions. They know all the games they're playing, and sources discussed it. This is why they're being haunted in the first place, for what they've done to come up and collude against you. So this is what they mean by showing up right or don't show up at all. Because they will cease to exist very soon if they are not careful. And this goes for the whole posse that's come up against you. This comes up with the not only the posse that put this plan together, but the bystanders that they infiltrated into the posse to keep their hands clean. Everyone involved is up for mark. Okay? Everybody is up for the mark. Because they wanted to bring you to your demise. And that is not happening, will not happen. You are being protected, collective. Don't wait. You are being protected. The only thing you're feeling right now is a little bit of fray from the actual bullshit that they want to do. You're only feeling a little fray of that. Okay? So, whoever this is that's overthinking, maybe misjudged you to try to keep you from moving forward, now they're overthinking. They're feeling rather foolish at the fact that they thought that they could come in and swindle you, but they totally misjudged you. And now they're overthinking, feeling like a fool because they thought they could override you. They thought that they could swindle you. They thought they knew you better than anybody else, but they don't know shit because you're a person anymore. The awakening, the rebirth, everything has changed you. It's changed your principles, it's changed your integrity, it's changed the way you look at things, your perception, your perspective. It's changed. You're not the same person as you were before. And again, you're gonna have to reintroduce yourself at some point, if they ever show up. If they don't meet their demise, I'm sure of it. Because otherwise they will be haunted. And it'll be of no fault but their own. They should have known better, collective. I'm telling you that right now. They should have known better. Alright. Let's work it out. We got the Page of Cups. We got the Seven of Cups. We've got the Queen. And we've got the Ace of Swords. So there's definitely a Queen of Cups here with some information. Quite possibly could be some communication. Quite possibly very overwhelmed with everybody coming at them. What about this? They're being bombarded by this at this point. What do we do? What are we gonna do? Da, 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 da. It's like, fine, I'll talk to them. So this Queen of Cups very well could be coming in with some sort of communication to you regarding something. Nine of Wands, they feel defeated because of the conflict. And they're being guided to balance this out by angels. There's angels in the mix here. These motherfuckers, they wanted to find out, so they found out. Somebody didn't realize that you are connected to Archangel Michael, that Archangel Michael rides with you. They didn't realize that. They didn't realize that Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, and Archangel Uriel and Ariel are at the head of all this. And I even heard Archangel Metatron. They don't play about you. And then on top of that, you have ancestors. You've got bloodline ancestors, not just your most recent ancestors that have passed, that are your guides, guards, and protectors, but you've got bloodline ancestors, like ancient bloodline ancestors that rock with you. Why? Because you cleared out their bloodline curses. I'm hearing you healed a witch wound, which brought you back in alignment with your gifts. And this is why you're so powerful, because you cleared these out, not only for yourself, your whole bloodline. And I believe that at one point your bloodline went dark, lost the ability to have integrity and hold integrity, and this was their biggest mistake. They got raped selfish, and now they stand corrected, is what I'm being told. So this goes back months. I'm hearing before time was, but this is ancient. You could have connections with Atlantis, you could have connections with Egypt, you could have connections with the Aztecs. Like, I'm talking, like, deep magic. Like, the Aztecs, they were very much into the blood sacrifices and stuff like that. You've got powers from that. And they don't fuck around. They've got literally no mercy. You steal something, you're dead. They don't even mess around. They do not take kindness to disloyalty. They do not take kindness to lies and deception. Very genuine energy. There's definitely gypsy blood in the mix as well. So you very well could have a history of mystics in your family that you most recently might have known about. I know my grandmother, my great-grandmother, she traveled around with a circus. She did tea leaf readings and crystal ball readings. I think cool, my grandmother told me back when I was young. And I think that's what kind of inspired me to get into all this to begin with, because it really helped me to distinguish and find out my true nature. It also allowed me to get into this whole new perspective and paradigm of my own personal power, and I called my power back. So that was pretty substantial. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. How's the volume? Has it changed at all? Welcome in, Bree. Yes, really, Ashley. Really, really. I got nothing to lie about. I got nothing to gibber about. I got nothing to hide. Is the sound still okay? It hasn't changed? Okay? Alright. So, let's continue on. We got the Three of Wands reversed, we've got the Queen of Wands, and we got the Four of Cups. So, something that was left in the dark about some sort of immature lies and deception, it's coming back to harm. And this is mainly your ancestors doing this to bring you rest, being able to give you the time to heal from this bullshit. Somebody's not satisfied with that. Somebody's not satisfied that you are growing and you are getting stronger by the day. No matter what they do to you, you just keep rising. I'm also picking up the fact that, you know, they try to get you to miss out on something that you're receiving anyway. It's almost like they took it and the guy says, no, you're still going to have what you're going to have, but you're just going to get a different way. And they're not satisfied with that. The divine thinks that, you know, the divine's not satisfied even. They're not satisfied with the way that they've been treating you and leaving you in the dark about everything. So this is why karma's spinning the block. It very well could be karma spinning the block. Right? Could very well be the case. Let's see what we got going on. The Empress reversed. The Two of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. So again, this Empress reverse very much wants to heal things with you, but there's no hope in a handbasket. All they've done is emotionally manipulate you and try and ruin everything that you created, and they tried to keep it to themselves, throwing their rocks and hiding their hands, creating a great deception behind your back. Two of Cups, something relationship. Just to top it all off. This is someone that wanted you to self-sabotage this relationship or make you look like you self-sabotaged the relationship, but they were out in energy to the point where old wounds would surface. And wreak havoc and haunt you. But now it's spinning the block, it's going back to them. You're actually healing something now. I also get somebody wants to heal a relationship with you because of the lies and the deception. There's an Ace of Pentacles, the rebirth, in the rebirth column, no less. So there's two rebirths happening here. They're trying to send you into a new rebirth to unstable you in order to siphon off of you. They're thinking that by you having this breakdown, it's like a really feeling like a breakdown rather than a breakthrough. They're trying to bring a breakdown to you, but keep saying, no, this breakdown is not a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. So breakthrough, be courageous, continue healing, and rise. Every seed needs a little dirt. Every seed needs a little darkness. Okay? So they're trying to bring a great instability to this new rebirth. When the divine is doing this, Ace of Pentacles, they're trying to make you fight for everything you have. And they're trying to destabilize you while they're at it. Right? They're wanting you to constantly juggle. They're wanting you to be unstable. So that way they have something to say about how unstable you are. And how you are not fit to receive this Ten of Pentacles, for instance. Okay? They're trying to make you stable when that's not the case at all. Alright? You're a very grounded individual. And it's all glamour and illusion. They're trying to distract you from this rebirth. We got the Eight of Wands. We've got the Nine of Swords. Clarity's coming in fast, collective. And so is some compassion. Somebody's coming in. You got a new love offer coming in. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm getting goosebumps from head to toe on this one. Okay? Somebody's coming in with some sort of compassion. And the divine is sending them. And they're on their way very, very quickly. You're not going to see this coming, is what I'm being told. We got the Four of Swords reversed. We've got the Page of Cups. And we've got the Four of Pentacles. This is going to be something that you keep close to your chest. You're not going to tell anyone. because people don't deserve to know. This Page of Cups, this is definitely a new love. This is not an old love. You're going to keep this one closed. And somebody's anxious about this, because when you step into this new love energy, it's changing your world. It's going to help you heal. It's going to help you find love again. It's going to help you open up your heart again. And your angels are with you in this. There's clarity on this. I'm feeling this person that's coming in is extremely tapped in, but instead of intuition, they're very empathetic in their ability to tap in. They tap into emotions more so, almost like they can read your emotions, and they're ahead of the game because they can understand. They can rip masks off with an emotional intention. They can see through masks. They know people are just playing a part. Okay, so there's definitely something there regarding that. You are going to find balance. Just continue giving to yourself and pouring into yourself. Alright? You got the King of Cups. You've got the Six of Swords. And we've got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. So somebody didn't feel that you were able to move forward. They didn't feel that you had the ability to move forward. This person misjudged you. They came with a particular financial offer, and they thought of you to be quite foolish about it, but they misunderstood you. They misunderstood the situation. I do believe Cups could be walking away from a situation because it was a one-way street. This could be an old boss or related to an old job. But somebody's walking away from a particular person due to the fact that they were being used. They were being manipulated. They see the truth now. I'm really picking up somebody's extremely proud of you. They're allowed, because they are so proud of you because you revealed the truth. You removed from the deception. They see you for who you are now, and they're extremely proud of you. And this is why they're walking away the deception. This is beautiful. Although, they're very apologetic, but they know sorry isn't going to help the situation because of the deception. The deception runs deep, and this goes on decades, like 2 to 3 decades of deception. They don't know exactly what to think, but they know that the truth is coming out. The truth is being revealed. The veil is lifting from the deception. See that it was a one-way street this whole time. It was greed. Or this very well could be revealed about this King of Cups. Or this walking away from this deception because they were educated that they were going to receive something for doing a particular thing, and now they're feeling foolish. They do believe that they were going to receive some sort of payout or money, but they misjudged this whole situation. And this was to keep you from moving forward. This was to keep you from stepping up. I'm really confident that this was quite possibly a best friend. It could have been a relationship of the past. I'm really feeling that these people that tried to deceive you really kind of tried to get into your business, and they went behind your back. They colluded with certain people that you felt close to, that you felt that you could trust, and they sabotaged these relationships to the point where you had no other choice but to walk away and cut these people out. And you might know of this because they just either ghost you, or they ended up acting all weird out of the blue. And it's because these people were going behind your back. Maybe family members, Okay, and I'm really on this inheritance thing. There's definitely an inheritance of something that was supposed to be given to you, and somebody didn't feel that you deserved it. They didn't feel that you worked hard enough for it. Meanwhile, it was to help you start your business. Okay? This was supposed to help you get an actual good start. And they stole it and spent it. And they colluded a whole bunch of people from different levels of government to different levels of class, I'm being told, and to bring about this demise. They made you out to be delusional, they made you out to be crazy, they made you out to be unstable in order to not receive this particular gift that had your name on it. And the reason why they did this is because they felt it more than you, that they worked hard enough. And they worked hard enough because you were chosen for this. Whatever this might be, fit it where it belongs in your situation. But they felt that you didn't deserve this, so they made you out to be some fucking imbecile. They didn't feel that you would do good by this. Meanwhile, you already knew what you were going to do with it, and it was going to impact the world, not just your family. I'm also getting that you were going to put your family name on a map, where for generations your family's been a greedy bunch of fucking assholes, thinking only for themselves and no one else. They didn't give a fuck about anybody themselves. And they should be ashamed of themselves for what they've done behind closed doors. They should be ashamed. The truth is coming out, collective. Mark my words. The truth will set you free, but first, it'll piss you off. I guarantee you. But you will be free. There will be justice. I'm really picking that up. Alright, we're going to go for one more layer. I want to appreciate those that have watched thus far. Alright, let's do this. We got the Chariot in the reverse. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, or no, Nine of Cups. The Eight of Pentacles reversed. We got the Two of Pentacles. We got the King of Cups. We got the Seven of Wands reversed. We got the Eight of Swords. And we got Devil reversed. Interesting. So, they're all being stopped in their tracks. They wanted for you to keep you from receiving this, whatever this might be, a new life, a new being, whatever this is, it's all being revealed. Everything is being put out on the table for you. You're going to know everything that's gone on. You're going to know the truth soon enough. Okay? And you're receiving wish fulfillment, regardless if they like it or not. I'm going to tell you that now. Okay? This wish fulfillment is going to change your life. And the people that roll over your eyes and deceive you, okay, they're being put to rest. And everything that they came at you with to make you look like a failure is being ricocheted back. It's going to smack them upside. They won't know what's hitting them. Okay? The karma is about to rush into their life. And I'm not talking dharma. I'm talking karma. And I'm really picking up on karma splitting block. because they tried to cloak you in this evil energy, this very sadistic, very selfish, very unstable energy, and that's not the case at all. You are not that energy at all. You're very pure-hearted, very empathetic, very loving, very kind, very healing, very open-minded, and they tried to ruin everything that you tried to build. Okay? You tried to heal this. They tried to provide you with no hope whatsoever. They tried to manipulate you emotionally. They tried to ruin absolutely everything you were building. And here you are. Everything's just fine. Content. With this rebirth and this collaboration into keeping your cards close to your chest, this is allowing you to guard your heart space. You know exactly what you want now. Because so many people showed up in a shadowy kind of energy to show you who they were. You cut them out. You cut them out. Your heart is guarded now. You know exactly what you want. Nobody can come in and gaslight you. Nobody can come in and tell you otherwise. Okay? And this cunt, I'll call her. I'm really picking up feminine energy. Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, in the reverse, both. They're not getting what they want. Okay? They feel defense. They don't have they don't have the ground to stand on. Okay, they're feeling helpless because the divine removed their protection. The divine removed their gifts. You're guided guided and protected by the divine. Okay? That's just the way it is. And this person is feeling defenseless at this point. Okay? The ability to take the courage and your confidence away. This King of Swords, they're trapped. They very well could be going to jail, or they could be very much in a spiritual jail. With the Ace of Swords sitting here underneath this is going to be acknowledged to you that you do have a new beginning. You do have the truth coming in. You are going to find out the whole story, nothing but the full story. And this might be having you feeling a little bit off for a little while, but again, the truth will show off, but then it will set you free. Brace yourself. You're about to find out what the actual fuck went down behind the scenes. You're about to find out absolutely everything that you need to know to make sense of it all. And again, this will piss you off, but it will set you free. Hold your composure. Stay in your light energy. You've already had your shadow energy haunt you your whole life. You finally rose out of your south node into your north node. Nobody can stop that. Nobody can touch you. Nobody can fuck with you anymore. And the people that did, they are either being held accountable or they're being put in a spiritual accountability. They're being haunted for what they've done. Okay? This whole idea that people misjudging you, breadcrumbing you, making you look foolish, you took that trash out. You don't have to worry about that trash anymore. They've been disconnected. They can find a new prey to suck off of, to siphon off of. Okay? There is no connection to you anymore. They have no connection. It's all been severed. They cannot connect to you at all. They will not ever be able to connect to you again. All you will be to them is a haunting memory. Please know this. Please allow this to be comfort in your heart, to know that you will haunt them. Let's look into it. We got the Lovers reversed, we got the Eight of Pentacles, and we got the Five of Wands. So, because you chose this particular relationship and you walked away from this relationship after finding out that they were just going to keep you from moving forward and everything was revealed to you about this, you are now able to build, and they're trying to create conflict build. Okay? They're trying to get you to struggle and make you struggle any and every which way they can. With this 9 of Cups, there's the 2 of Wands, and the 6 of Cups, and the Sun. So, they wanted you to really think about the past. They wanted you to be in your head about the past. Okay? And the thing is, here this, with the 2 of Wands, they cannot no longer move forward and do that because you no longer live there. You don't live in the past anymore. But they tried to turn the past against you, and you alchemized all of that, and it actually brings you joy because you realize who you really were. You realize the compassion you have. You realize the love that you have to give, and people tried to make you out to be something that you're not. The King of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the 3 of Cups. So they brought a third-party situationship in order to sabotage you from standing in your power as a King of Wands. They wanted you to act out of character, but you didn't. You acted very, very diplomatically. They did not expect this. We've got 8 of Swords. We got the 5 of Cups. And we got the 7 of Swords. So, by creating this no idea, no hope, manipulation, ripping apart absolutely everything you were building, trying to heal, and having no hope with that, with the 2 of Pentacles, balancing things out, somebody's trapped. Somebody's like, they don't understand. They're racking their brain as to how you are not being affected by this, and how the fact that you're still balanced, and the fact that you're still going forward, you're still making things happen for yourself. Okay? Somebody's feeling absolutely foolish at the fact that they tried to do this shit to you. Okay? And now they're in this sadness because no matter how they strategize to bring you down, you just keep rising. Like, you're unfuckwithable. Fructose intolerant. Okay? Like, it's not happening. It wasn't ever going to happen the way that they wanted it. They wasted so much time coming at you, coming against you, to rip you apart. You just continue to let it go and let it go and let it go, and you're not retaliating. You may be speaking up, but you're not retaliating. You're not working magic. You're leaving that to the divine. Because the divine, right now, with my own experience, the divine does such a better job. So superb. Okay? The divine's got a sense of humor. Okay? And it's been entertainment for you to find people are getting their karma. It's been absolute, supreme, divine justice. Okay? With what you've been coming back and hearing about what's been going on with these people. At you, thinking that they were going to thwart you and pull the wool over your eyes, and the divine got other plans. Right? That's what happens when the divine rides with you. You got the 2 of Pentacles, you got the Cups, and you got the Fool. So somebody's feeling absolutely foolish at the fact that they can't get you to juggle. You just keep pouring into yourself, and they're overthinking how you do this. They're overthinking how you're stated and how you're so almost tunnel vision. I don't think it's tunnel vision. You're very focused. You're very determined. Okay, you're not focused on the drama. You're not focused on the negative energy. You're not focused on this bullshit they want you done. They want you to be extremely distracted. And they're actually feeling foolish at how far they went. Okay? The Star in the upright, the Hermit reversed, and the 2 of Pentacles. So things were being very much illuminated to you. This put you through a dark night of the soul. This shattered you. Okay, this ruined your union. And I do believe that they came up against you. They tried to commit fraud on your name. They did a lot. Okay, they're blaming you for destroying the family. Meanwhile, it was all them that destroyed it to themselves. And all you did is walk away because you weren't having it anymore. You released yourself from this bunch of buffoons for good reason. Okay? They know who they are, and I know you're watching. I'm not an idiot. I feel your energy, your disgusting, sick, selfish, dark energy. I feel it. Why do you think I cleansed the space here? It was for you. Go. You say I don't fucking know? I do. Oh, 5 just dropped off. 4 just dropped out of my chat. Interesting. I might have spooked. Page of Pentacles, Justice, and Page of Swords. So we have the situation here where there's going to be an offer of stability, there's justice, and there's offer of communication. There's definitely people watching. I pretty well fucking called it. Okay? Oh, they came back. They're all so curious. There's definitely an offer of justice and communication coming in. It's happening. Collective, just be patient. We got the Hierophant, we got the 8 of Cups, and we got the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles was brought into the mix to get you to walk away from your divine spirit. Okay? They were created in a sense to, they were brought into the mix to tear you down, to whittle you down to an emotional basket case, but that didn't work either because you walked away from this King of Pentacles and you still remained stable regardless. Why? Because the divine guided you away from this imbecile. You took out the trash. Okay? This could be a first Virgo Capricorn, specifically on a Capricorn space. There's definitely Capricorn energy here. However, I do believe that a Taurus walked away. Out of all of this mix, there was definitely a Taurus that walked away out of this because they took the trash out. They were feeling foolish at the breadcrumbing that they were going to be given for purposely misjudging you. This could have been a Taurus, is what I'm kind of picking up on. This Taurus was apparently very versed in particular abilities. They were brought into the mix in order to do certain things and they stand corrected. They're feeling rather foolish as to why people pulled wool over their eyes. They thought that they could, they thought that they could get the better of you. They thought that they could siphon off of you. Little did they know of who the hell they're connected to. They didn't realize that you were connected in such ways, such as the angels and your bloodline ancestors. They stand correct away from all this bullshit. Even the third party, I'm really thinking this is a third party. This third party was always there in the shadows, lurking, trying to siphon off of you. They stand corrected. They've left all this collusion behind. They're focusing on their own self. They see how stable and strong you are. So collective, you will get justice. Although you may have lost out on a 10 of Pentacles, that will be spinning the block. Okay? The divine has orchestrated a certain that you don't even know about. People are trying to peek this, and they have no access to that. People have been, the people that have been trying to peek thing, they've been getting nowhere. They've been getting skewed messages. The divine has encrypted this for your protection, to the point where you don't even know. Literally giving you step-by-step instructions to do and go and be where you need to be. Right now, you very well could be in a lull. You're probably thinking, well, what the fuck, Aiden? Where the fuck are they? Like, what's the next message? I'm really feeling a bit of impatience, and you're needing to let go of the whole process of when, where, and how. You're just supposed to just be in the energy, and this is to allow you to release all the pain and all the suffering from before, and make room for the beautiful blessings they're about to bestow upon your life. Okay? So just know that there's definitely going to be justice for you coming in. You might not know exactly when, how, where, but it's coming. And you just have faith. The people that thought that they could swindle your faith or sway your faith to the dark side, they're feeling foolish. They misunderstood, they misrepresented, they misjudged, they did what they could to lie on your name, defamation, fraud, to ruin everything that you were building. They tried to keep you from moving forward. Everything that you got as far as a blessing, they ruined it. They sabotaged it to make you look like you were self-sabotaged, make you look like you weren't stable, to just get you to off yourself. That's what they wanted. That way you were out of the way, then they wouldn't have to worry about their accountability. But again, the divine has other plans. They will all, whether or not in the 3D or spiritually, when they meet the pearly gates, when they meet their maker, when they meet their reaper, I'm being told they're going to meet their maker. The source doesn't even want them. Source does not want them back at the central sun. They are headed either straight to purgatory or straight to the dark depths of hell. Okay, whether that be emotionally, psychologically. Some of them are headed to the west wing of the hospital, or north wing to the hospital. They're headed to the loony bin because of how dark they went and how far they went to bring you down. Some of them are being clinically diagnosed psychotic. Some of them are being diagnosed sociopathic. Some of them are being diagnosed with some pretty deep mental problems, where this is what they wanted for you. But you're very stable, you're very strong, you're a very grounded individual. So just stay true to yourself, collective. Don't allow these motherfuckers to come in and gaslight you. And chances are you probably won't be hearing from them ever again anyway, because they're headed somewhere else where your frequency doesn't even reside. Spirit's also saying that you can rest now, you can let go. These people can't hurt you. The moment they have any intention to hurt you, they receive karma. They don't even get to act anymore. Okay, some of these people are falling, like literally physically falling. They're tripping, they're falling, they're hurting, they're sick. Some of them are becoming sick because of their ill intention towards you. And it all depends on what they're intending. The divine sees it all. And the divine is waiting for them the right choice, and they continue to not make the right choice. They continue to be selfish. They continue to be sadistic. They continue to be in this very dark energy. And this is the lesson. They repent to you. And some of them are like, why would we repent to you? You're not God. No, you know what? The divine walks with you. You are walking justice. Walking balance. People that come up against you, collective, no. You're not God, but the divine walks with you. So anybody that's coming after you, they're coming after the divine. So yes, they should repent to you. because you are who they wrong. Repentance isn't just to God, just to source. And collective, you don't have to repent. And some of you are actually thinking that you should repent. You don't have to repent because you live an authentic life. You live in a genuine energy. You're honest, you're transparent, you're loyal, you're genuine. You don't have anything to repent to. Anything that you needed to repent, you already repented. And this is why the divine walks with you in the first place. This is why I gave you a new life. This is why the divine gave you that rebirth. Because you repented. And I guarantee you, mark my words, all the people that come across against you, they will stand corrected. They can run, but I guarantee you, they will not hide. They can't. The divine is waiting for them to make a decision. And they're not making it. So they will continue to be haunted until they do. By divine intervention, by divine protection, and divine vengeance. Alright, if you have any super chats for me with questions, you're more than welcome to drop them in the chat now. Dorothy, if you got a question, if you're still here with me, you're more than welcome to get a question answered. If you have a question. I want to thank you for joining me tonight, guys and gals, for this StoryTime read. If you're new here, check out the description box. Welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. You don't have to go to church to know God. York, is that you, honey? I have a feeling that's honey. All these tags are just confusing. How about you throw me a super chat there, gaming? And if this was your message, why are you asking me a question to answer for? It's like you're coming in as a pick me in my chat, and that you can do that. Like, I really don't take lightly to pick me's. Pick me, pay attention to me. Don't worry about anybody else, pay attention to me and what I want. No. I will not waste my energy on people who ask me dumbass questions that have already been answered. If this message resonated with you, chances are your answer has already been answered. It has already provided itself in the reading. The one thing is, I don't sugarcoat. I will tell you the way I see it. Oh, now you're buttering me up. Is your name going to be cleared in justice for you and your kids? There's justice for your kids, but I don't your name being cleared. It all depends on what you did. And I do believe there's been a manipulation there with you. And I'm really kind of feeling like you just expect things to be given to you. Just by how you're acting in the chat. That's what I'm reading into. And if you're taking your kids away from their father, your business. Keanu Reeves has jumped into the chat quite a few times, so that's none of your business. Hey, Stephanie. There's a Sagittarius out there, bro, because you didn't take the bait. Somebody tried to destroy your foundation and it didn't work. You're feeling foolish. They tried to break your heart. They tried to make you feel jealous. They're lying. They lied to you quite a bit. Yeah, very, very strategic, very sly, very sneaky. Things are going to be revealed of why and what they lied about. They were very much trying to siphon out their abundance. Thought that they were clever. Alright, collective, I want to say thank you to my tribe. I love you very much. Please be good to yourself if you got it. And members, go check out that reading. It's in the member section. All levels, go check it out. There's a throw it in the comments of how that message resonated with you. It's alright, Cody, you're fine. You can rewind and watch it. It's a good read tonight. Okay? You're more than welcome to be busy, Cody. I'm glad you were busy. Glad things were busy and not boring, right? It's better when it's busy. I hope you had a good evening. I started roughly about midnight anyway, so I'm good. Alright, collective. Much again for being who you are. Alright, tribe. Thank you for the ongoing support. If you would like a personal reading, go and get it. The Hipsy link is in the description of pretty well every video. Or you can check out the About Me tab. It should be there as well. Order a reading. See what it does. See what kind of clarity you get. Alright? Members, go check out your reading. And remember that your name, check out the comment section before you start the reading, because I just go into the readings. There's a bit of a message in the beginning, and once that message goes into Little B's message, then you go to the comment section and check out for your name. There was a couple there that weren't. However, halfway through the live, I do list off at some point. I do list off all the names of the readings that I'm gonna do that night. I think it's in the beginning too. So that'll give you roughly where it is. There's a couple people that weren't able to be added in. I had one of my members work very, very hard to get that dealt with. So thank you so much, Sarah. And yeah. I hope you have a great evening, and thank you so much for joining me tonight. If you can't be good at it, at least be good to yourself, so that way you can be good to others. I'll catch you in the next one. Ciao.